Now, for the longest time, I couldn't figure out how to get up there. For a while, I couldn't figure out how to get up there. Until, well, I got one of the biggest pieces of luck ever. You're about to see. I spotted that. A little platform. But I knew it was too high. So yeah, I have to wait with Littlefoot. Now, there's a platform later on that's really cheap. And I mean really, really cheap. There we go. Yeah, it's really hard to time it. Anyways, as I was saying, there's a platform later on that's really, really cheap. Yeah, I couldn't get on there, then I figured, well, maybe I can get on a little further. Anyways, yeah, there's a platform that's really cheap, it just makes you fall off at a certain point. No question asked, it just does. It's one of the main things that really started to make this whole game terrible. I mean, I can't stand it anymore. Oh, and why did I didn't even realize? I didn't even think I was gonna make it, you know. And I didn't know if I was gonna get hit there. Well, at least with that guy gone, it's gonna be a lot easier now. All we can do is wait. Anyways, I won't be able to get another video up for a couple of weeks, sadly. Yeah, I know, it's not gonna be a good thing for you guys. But, just try to deal with it, okay? And by dealing with it, I mean handling the idea that I'm gone. Not going crazy over the idea of me. You know, just not being there. Anyways, what to talk about? Oh, I discovered a couple of shows are back. Yeah. I was surprised that Smallville was back. And I mean really surprised. I did not expect it to be back. But yeah, it's back. And, well, you know, I got an exit. Anyways, Smallville's back. And it's kind of cool, to be honest. But to be honest, I'm getting tired of it, and I just want the season to end. And it did say final season, so yeah. Okay, now before I continue on with my talk, I don't understand why Spike was in the last level, even though we saved him. I guess the game designers just forgot to add in his sprite for that level. Anyways, yeah, I started testing out Spike here, seeing what he could do. Apparently I found out really quick that he was pretty useless. Just for the most part. But it's just later that he just becomes really useless. Oh yeah, and we get introduced to a new enemy right about here. Yeah, right there. Acid-spitting dragonflies. These guys are a nuisance more than anything else. for one thing, you really have to time it right. Okay? It can be pretty easy to do most of the time, but some of the times, yeah, they're a real nuisance. And they show up a lot in this level. But really, I mean, they show up in a lot of future levels, but really, they're more of a nuisance than anything else. In fact, that's how a lot of enemies are, more of a nuisance than a challenge. Anyways, as I was saying about Smallville... oh man, I can't believe that that's an enemy right there. A simple water drop. Okay? I mean, really. That is stupid. A water drop being your enemy. Uh-huh. Come on. Rain... they get hit by rain all the time. And it never hurts them. Sure, nobody likes the rain. And what is up with that one? I mean, really. Ugh. Anyways. As I was saying about Smallville, what happened on this one... well... basically, and, yeah, I did use up continue there. Anyways, Clark basically has a near-death experience. And, basically he's brought back to deal with the new evil. But, surprisingly, it's not Jor-El. You'll understand when it happens. Yeah, in the meantime... yeah, he's identified the new evil. And, anyways, in the meantime, Chloe actually, started searching for Oliver who went missing at the very end. At, around the end of the last episode. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be spamming it a lot, okay? So get used to that. It's the only way to really get past some of these levels. Anyway, that's all I'm gonna say about the episode. It's a good episode. But seriously, I'm getting tired of Smallville, and I just want it to end. It's not the same as it used to be. But it's a good thing that it says final season, and I hope they actually stick to that. Okay, now here, weirdly, the acid spin dragonfly just disappears. Then at some point suddenly reappears, then disappears. Okay, now this part you can't get past it without getting hit. I mean, I've tried. See? Also, another problem with this is that you got slopes that basically you can only jump at certain areas. And again, the acid spin dragonfly disappeared. Way to go. Anyways, the only way across that gap over there is with Littlefoot. Okay, he's the only one who can make the jump. So it's a real timing thing. And there you go, I made it. Another show that came back rather quickly, I might add, is a show I just like to call HK. I'm sure that anyone who knows it can figure it out. Basically, okay, Gordon Ramsay. That's the only hint I'm gonna give. All right. Surprisingly, okay, here's another hint. Surprisingly, John Phillip was not back. He was replaced, apparently. Huh. Yeah, and again, this one I'd be on my first try. I don't get how to pull that off. Yeah, so many of these levels, they aren't hard. And, okay, now, here's where I've figured out that Spike actually has an ability. And trust me, it's the worst ability yet. Yeah, see, you have to use his weight to remove certain blocks. And that's like the only block in the whole game that he'll be used. Other than that, it's just a preference of whether or not you want to use him at certain spots. Again, Littlefoot becomes the most useful because of his high jumping ability. More than anything else. And Sarah's the only one who can use attacks. Anyways, pretty much from here, Spike's useless. So, unless you just like using him, there's no reason to use him. And again, a puddle of water, being your enemy. I don't get that. And Spikes run out of nowhere. The game designers really ran out of ideas for enemies. You can tell. You can tell that they ran out of ideas. Anyways, yeah, John Phil was not back. I'm surprised at that. I really am. I guess he quit or something. I don't know. Anyways, things are getting a little ugly, and I feel that, and from what I saw from the previews of the next episode, well, let's just say what's going to happen is not going to be pretty. Oh, and by the way, there's been an illness. Yeah. Surprisingly. Okay, usually there's a dragonfly right here, but... Huh. Oh well.